Welcome back to the channel. This is Pilot Ryan with the Micro. I've been corrected in the comments. Draco comes in at 31.5 inches. This is a beautiful day of snow and sun that I didn't want to miss, and I wanted to share with you guys. Just a couple days ago, we were flying and there wasn't a stitch of snow at all. I wanted to thank you guys for the way you showed up and responded to the video and the comments. Continue to share that out, like and subscribe, all those YouTube things. So with that, I'm Pilot Ryan. Rafe's on the camera. We are going to just hand launch this today. And I really just wanted to take advantage of this backdrop. We've got a lot of neat texture around here. So if you didn't see my first video that Dylan and I shot, I'll put an info card, link in the description. Also, if you want to pick up this plane, it's available and shipping now. Link in the description, right to Horizon Hobby through my affiliate, which helps the channel. Thanks so much. Beautiful.
Oh, that was a good. I got nothing.
We're taking off with full flap, short takeoff style. We're gonna stay on the parking lot this time. Oh my goodness, that was up in a total hurry. Love it. All right, so we're cell phoning it and GoProing it. We're gonna try to keep it close for the sake of those cameras. And it's just so good looking over here with the sun on it. I want to lose the flaps, stall turn. We've got a confined airspace here that we're going to try to exist in. But that's where a lot of you guys are going to find yourself flying something like this. And that's what's great about it. You don't necessarily have to go out to your flying club for that. So I do like flying flaps a lot. Right now I'm flying clean, except for the snow that's stuck to it. And it's really rock solid dialed in. And this is much like a little park or parking lot, and you can keep it close with just a little bit of skill. There's things to avoid for sure. You good?
Yeah.
Ka-chow. Look at that. What a gorgeous plane. I'll do flaps and come at us from over this snow with a tailwind, which is a little bit of a drag, but nice. And I'm gonna stay low because the street light. Now we're gonna touch and go right in front of us. More like a bounce and go, if you will. We'll do that again. I think that's going to be actual. Whoa! Do you see how low that got right there? Mm-hmm. Sick. It'd be awesome if I actually drug the snow there. Oh, I love these smallish planes sometimes. They're just so fun. I just love seeing this thing down in that low area, but then we got to watch out for volleyball nets. This backdrop is killing me today. Loving it. All right, touch and go. Oh, that was a beaut. Oh, I hope you got that, partner.
I got the whole thing.
Oh, that's good.
That was one of my better ones.
That's great. That was one of my better ones. Coming low back at us. Hey. A lot of hills and obstacles. Pretty neat. All right, turning it. All right, here we go, doing it again. I love that 4S for getting out of trouble, I'll tell you that. All right, we're gonna regroup and come over this hill that's in front of us. You ready?
Are you ready?
All right.
Are you ready for it? What up, ladies and gentlemen? I got the wrong shirt on, don't I? What up? How's it doing? Going? If I do that, you can't tell. What up? Hi. Welcome back to the channel, RC Pilots Lounge. Pilot Ryan Media in the house. Let's do a roll call. Wrong shirt. Let's do a roll call. Tim, yeah. If I miss your comments, guys, reiterate here in a minute after roll call. Paint, there it is. It's looking awesome down here. Carpet Tuesday. I can bring the shot down a little bit now. Been painting my face off. So roll call. I'm just going to start where I see things. So if you don't hear your name, pop back in. Mike Bird, Mountain RC, Ken Bird. We almost have no snow. Cool. Tim Tobin likes the little Draco better than a large one. I get it, dude. Just getting older, says Craig to Dad's in here somewhere. Craig Beaven, Keith Christie, Boss 223, Mountain RC, Mike Bird, Francis Conti, Keith Christie, Tim Smith. It's looking good, Dad. It's looking good. I got one more rollout to do, but I've cut in twice. So it's looking good. Hangar 51. Eddie K. Nice. Let's see. Anybody else? Axel. Boss. Dad. John Graham. What up? St. Patrick's Day. Yeah. I almost forgot. Otherwise known as Amateur Night. Yeah, usually I'm facing the other way. Not a big deal, but that's the stairs to get in. They'll have paint on them or carpet on them Tuesday. And then this door. Yeah. And I have the lights off except for the steps, one little light that's over here, and then the little ring light. Hold on a minute. I gotta go chew some tail. Are you kidding me right now? What the hell? Not a beat. What the hell is going on here? Rafe did? Rafe. You guys, are you happy? I said leave, run out of my show. Come on, man. No respect at all. Okay. What's up? Goodness gracious. All right. So, yeah, this is going to be nice down here. Let's see. Eddie K. Happy birthday, Michelle. 21 in the house. Spencer, what up? Hangar 51. Awesome sauce. So it's starting to be nice around the world, at least our part of the world. Hopefully you guys are getting fly something. Tell me what it is you've been flying or you're about to fly, because I'm dying to. But literally, responsibilities have prevented me from getting out. Mike's getting his ultra micro or micro, whatever we call it, we get in trouble. Draco next week. Awesome. Craig, thank you, man. X-Fly Otter, cool. Yeah, I am Mike SSI in the house. What up, man? Yeah, this is gonna be sick down here. And I'll show you guys after the stuff's set up. It looks pretty good right now. I gotta get my outlet covers on, and but the floor I scraped it down because they glued the pad down the last time. It was bad. So scraped it down. And once the carpet's in, I gotta trim it out and I'm done. So yeah. Anything new come out lately that's got you guys excited? I got to tell you, I like that helicopter. I never really cared. I don't know why I like that one. Because normally I'm kind of a scale-ish guy. We'll watch a video of it here in a minute. The new heli, it's foam. It's not, but it is on the outside, which to me is very exciting because I think that opens up a whole lot of possibility for later on. You know what I mean? What they could do with that platform later on. B-25, right on. I never really cared about helicopters before, but I'm actually I want to try that one. I really do. I really do. Today was Tiger Cat and Timber X, also 2 flights with the L-39. Sick. I flew a paintbrush. That's not why, though. Spencer. F-14 is the jet. Which one? There's a bunch. Depends what you want to spend, really, on that. No, it's the same as it ever was. That's not what I do for them. But legit, I never gave a rip about them until I saw that one. I think it's kind of neat. I don't know why either, but I'd like to fly that. I'm not sure I'd like to buy that, but I'd like to fly that. I like that it's foam. You can do a whole lot of, and the thing is too, I'm coming around, right? Like I feel bad. Like I've not crapped on helicopters my whole life, but for most of it, like I really just don't care. And I'm just like, you know what? Maybe I should. And like that's a good one to start caring on, I think. I like it. I like it. Like if I'm going to cut my teeth on one, then that's one I would think about. When I get a chance, Craig, but it's not often. I like Tri-Valley. I also like the other club in town. The other club in town has electricity on site. Both clubs are like 20 minutes away, so it doesn't really matter. But if I'm meeting up with Dylan, I go where he's at, which is 30 minutes the opposite way of both those places. Know your Joe in the house. Boogeyman just like scale helis. Yeah, man. Me too. I like that. I like the way that foam one looks. I actually do. And it looks kind of futuristic, but it's really not. I would never guess that would be my bag. But man, that one's got my attention. And like I said, I think there's got to be, I think the potential to just change the skin on that is huge. When they get something good, and you're going to see more of it, Bossing it up, VP. No one else wanted to do it. That's how. What's up, Randy? Axel, I'm with you. There's a handful of fields around here. I'd say there's 3 or 4. Elkhart, and you've got like basically 3 in South Bend. Yeah. I mean, it's probably even more than that. Sky Nights, whatever like that. Who's got their remote ID figured out? Anybody get that one done? I was painting down here and turned on Brian. Started listening to him. He had a speech prepared. I didn't watch it, but I was listening to him. What a deal. Yeah, that line over my head, that gets trimmed out. When the people before us here did a lot of projects, and anyway, I got a lot extra trim work to do because of them. I don't think so, Axel, but I'm not sure yet. I'm sure I'll get one eventually. And but honestly, Axel, check out Brian Phillips' video. I mean, you might fast forward some unless you got the time, but I feel like he did a pretty good job of going through how to do the whole process. Now, there's a lot of commentary along the way, but that's, it's cool. It's fine. But he, like I said, I wasn't watching, I was listening, but the dude was all about showing you how to use it. And the choice is yours to whether you are or you're not going to. But I felt like if I wondered how to do it and I couldn't get it from the manual or the instructions, I'd totally watch his video. You leave what on all day for Daisy to watch? You need to put my channel on a mix, like a playlist, and just let it rock, dude. Oh, Brian's videos. Yeah, man, pick a playlist and rock with it on my stuff, dude. Get Daisy watching some Surface stuff, man. It's like ASMR. Yeah. So 38, folks. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, he does. It's nice having a wife help you and fly from your house. I would do a better job if that were my situation as well. Dubstep remix. You know it's true. 38 likes or dislikes. Yeah. Wild Bill in the house. How was the Ford show? Camera crew. Yeah, Megan's great. Roy, Reckham Roy in the house. Paul McNeil. Do we have a German holiday? I don't know. Do you? Mike, who knows, man? Who knows? Wrightsa in the house. You guys, let's dig up this helicopter video. I'm going to pull it up. Bear with me a minute. Caleb T, what up? Bear with me a minute. Let's see. What's that thing even called? Oh, yeah. Super Dope 360. Eclipse 360. I want to see the Horizon video of it, though. Come on. There it is. All right. Give me some what's up, Jackson RC? Let's let me get rid of this one and grab this. And I'm gonna turn it down. It's for copyright stuff. It looked to me like a good size too. And then I saw Steve do his video on it. Steve's RC Petrato on his channel was the only video I've seen of this so far. It's good. EPO. I don't know why, man, but I'm finally paying attention. It just looks cool. 3200 3S. This is like a reaction video. And it's got its own independent tail rotor motor. So there's no linkage or belt or anything like that you have to worry about getting back there. I wonder if that looks like Vegas. Wonder where they're flying at. Real-time telemetry. And it looks like it'll fly on 2200 or 3200s. Obviously, the flight time is going to be on the 3200. See, I wonder if they filmed this at NERSA. If that's Vegas or not. If they show more of the field, I might know. I can't remember how. Is that where? I can't remember how close the mountains were at the Vegas place. Yeah, everything's pricey. You know what? We had to watch that too. Do it. There he is. He got one. Let's see. I want to see it built. There. Can you see? You guys can see that, can't you? There's our guy. Look at all those planes in the house. I want to see the heli. Superstition Mountain. Okay. Oh, that's cool, Craig. All right. Anyway, so bye now. I think it's neat. Got a hole in the sky for a hole in the wall. Little old Frankfurt. Ain't no place at all. What's up, Big Jim? Bathtub. I got them everywhere right now, except in the basement. There's none in here. They're in the storage room and the garage. And they're hanging up. The FMS Integral. Let's take a look at it. Let's do a reaction. What video should I watch on the FMS Integral? Is that what it's called? That's the one. Stop it. Whoa, that looks weird. So let's see. We'll put it on in the background, an unboxing or whatever, from FMS. Who's buying one? Links in the distro, by the way. So let's we'll talk about it. It looks like a fish, but 80 millimeter might be cool. Who knows? So this is an unboxing of it. Links to all these companies and brands and stuff like that in the description of this video. Looks like flaps. It's got lights. Interesting paint scheme, man. Painted black, looks like the Bat Jet. Oh, wow. Hardware we've seen before. Cartoony. Yeah, but it might fly like the Dickens. Goes together nice. That's interesting. Mid-wing. Cheater fans. It's very organic looking fish. Suspension. It reminds me of a scorpion a little bit, but obviously without the scorpion tail, the twin boom. I wonder, what do you guys think, man? You seen it? How's it fly? I'm sure it has ball links, being FMS, bro. A lot of, is that all they're giving us? Oh, come on, making me work too hard. Need to put Car's googly eyes on the canopy. Yeah. Ha. Let's see. Let's find another one. I'm sure there's channels I can't stand that have already done this. Why is it popping up like that? That's weird. Let me search. Let's find another video of it. Everybody got one but me. That's okay, because I wouldn't have got it done anyway. Literally everybody got one. That's hilarious. I'm thinking that may be all you're gonna see. Do they actually let it fly in this video? Let's see. This is a real plane, apparently, licensed by Tomahawk. All right, give me a minute. Licensed by Tomahawk. I don't feel bad. Okay. Are they going to fly it, or is it the same deal? Like the unboxing. Oh, cool. When you roll it, it changes colors, and it'll groove concrete for you. How much is this one, y'all? If you like fish and you like planes, you're going to love the Integral. You're going to love the Integral. Ball links. I'm sure it's awesome. I wonder how it flies. 80 millimeters is a good one. You know, it's in runner. It's going to be sick. $400 for an 80 millimeter. That's about right. That's about right. How does it nose high wheelie? That's what I want to know. It's got retracts with suspension, trailing links, it looks like. Fred Barron in the house. What up? Links in the description. Go get you one. Tell me how it is. Larger tires, full metal CNC landing gear, trailing link suspension. I mean, that's a cool shot, but show us the landing. Like, for real, for real. Boy, it looks funny, though. A little bit. John Fluid. That's cool. It may fly awesome. I mean, it definitely looks like it could fly really nice. Roy likes it. I got so much of their other stuff I need to get done, man. I'm not even beating down the door for this just because I got too much to do already. That's interesting. It costs your man card. I mean, if it flies awesome, it flies awesome. I think that's one that you could easily do a lot of playing with. I'm not watching other people's really. How's it compared to the Futura? I mean, when I look at it, besides just the fish styling, it's mid-wing. Futura and a lot of sport jets, the wing is definitely bottom of the fuse. Futura, Avanti, no matter who makes it, Vipers. Yeah. Now, I think the Sirius is pseudo, if I remember right. It's hard to right now at the moment, but I feel like it's a little bit mid-fuse mounted wing. But that one we just watched, the Integral, definitely is mid-wing, mid-fuse wing. So super axial rolls is what you can expect. Should fly really good upside down and stuff like that. I'm sure it has the reflex gyro axle, all their new stuff. It does. It's weird to look at, but there's a payoff. Yeah, it could fly amazing. I mean, look, Tomahawk Aviation, it's like licensed from them. What do they make? I think is it just models? Or do they make real stuff? I'm not sure exactly, but it exists apparently already. So it's not like it's just some random sharkfish jet that we decided to make, that they decided to make. What's up, Lori? Oh my gosh. It is kind of nice, Michael Bear, to see a different design. I don't know if the canopy saves it or if it throws it off. I mean, it's already pretty fishy, but I bet it flies like the dickens. You can get you one and tell me all about it. Where else can we get FMS? Get FMS directly from FMS. Use my link in the description. Or you can get it for Horizon if they still have it. But there'd be more selection if you go to FMS directly and Fair RC. FMS, you can also find an A main, I think, as well. I think it's about everywhere. But if you want to help the channel out, you can go to my website and click the FMS link, the logo, or right here in the description. It needs a cartoon paint scheme like the car. Yeah. Gray or black with scallops. Fred, you could totally paint the scallops on there, even if they weren't there for real. Dude, that is, if there ever were a candidate for making a bat plane, I think that's the one. I think that's the one. Yeah. Agree. Huh. Brooklyn, I don't know the answer to that. That surprised me actually, but nothing does, I suppose. Steampunk it out. Yeah, Wild Bill. Who knows where it's coming from? Only if Batman was a Smurf, says Big Jim. There he is, right there. You guys can flame him up in the chat. Yeah. Cool. What else? He's known as the FMS supplier. That's cool. You know what, man? I mean, as far as I know, when I order from FMS, that's where it comes from. Their other suppliers and whatever they got cooked up with the vendors and stuff, I have no idea. I have no idea. And I used to have a link at Hobby Zone too, but since it's changed, I don't. And because of that, obviously, I'm not sending folks there. They didn't release that last week? Jim, hold on a minute. Hold on, Jim. Because I don't want to talk about it if I can't. Oh, cat's out of the bag now. Right? I have not flown the Carp Rebel. I may have a then order it online. They're not doing the exclusive like they did with the Granites. Just pre-order it at Horizon. I'll try to pull it up. I mean, it's literally everywhere else. Yeah. It's a pre-order, but it should be coming around the corner. Let's look it up. Let's watch a video on it. I want that Decathlon bad. It looks good to me. High wing deal, stripped down, no flaps. Pretty cool. The Carbon Z Cub. Oh yeah, check out my videos on it. I've done way back on the channel. I love the Carbon Z Cub. I still have it. It's a great float flyer too. If you want to fly on water, it's a great one. Yeah, I did a couple videos of the Carbon Z Cub. I mean, really, that's what this channel is all about. The stream's something we've done now for 5+ years, but the videos are kind of what's up. Let me try to pull up this. I want to watch a video of the Typhon Grom with my friends on my YouTube channel. Let's do it. Looks like some people have it. We can watch the Arma video because the rest are just kind of like reaction. 1 minute 40. What's this one? 128. Yeah, let's go. Let's go Arma. Pause it. Pause. Come on. Sometimes this just drives me crazy. Give me a window, a small little window. No, not that. Drive me absolutely bonkers sometimes. Did I just lose the bloody stream? No. All right, cool. So goof. All right. There it is. And who knows? I got the whole thing. There it is, though. Little Grom, just like the Granite. It's going to be awesome. Little 2S, 4-wheel drive machine. The Granite version of this platform went absolutely bonkers. And believe it or not, that indoor footage on carpet, I'm not positive, but I think that's from the California place. I'm not positive, though. I think it might be, though. Yeah, I think those look like an absolute blast, especially with a few of them. Race those. Little outdoor buggy. Yeah, it looks nice. I want one. I have the 6S version of it still. A little one like that should be an absolute blast. What video camera could I put on it? On your Carbon Cub? Wild Bill. Yeah, pre-order, buddy. Because unlike before, it wasn't exclusive where shops had them for a couple months, the Granites, before they went live. They're not doing that this time, apparently. So, yeah. Hey, what's this? Oh, that's not it. Let's remove this. Stop. Yeah. Victor RC Jets in the house. We were talking about the Integral, man. What do you think about it, Victor? Jetman? My man, the Jetman? What do you think about it? It's not going to cost you a few quid. Oh, man. Oh, man. So what else, man? Any other new things to talk about out there in the world of RC? Talk to me, Goose. Talk to me. But it looks fast enough. It does look different, but it looks like it flies good. Yes, sir. Great slow speed character. It easily might with the wing where it is. Jenny XL. Flight test, Michael Bear. Oh yeah, the little Waco is awesome. You talking about the ultra micro one? I want one of those too. I think those fly really good. The big ones fly good, and the little micro pits flies amazing. So the Waco has a ton more wing on it. Slow down even better. Yeah, I bet you did. I oughta let me put it. Let's put up the Waco, man. Let's put it up. Are they available yet? Let's see. Let's go to Horizon. I'm telling you, I like that helicopter, y'all. And I think it's because there's no boom. I think it's because you still see what looks like airfoil and aero all the way back to the tail. We'll look at this one here. The yellow one. Back ordered, next shipment April, which is coming right up. And I can do about here on this. Sorry, I'm not doing the music. Yeah, this is the little one, Dad. Ultra micro style. And they're ripping it because I mean, for videos, that's a lot of what it is. There's Allie. There's a slow pass. A little bit of slow-mo. So this comes yellow and black or like white and red. Yeah. Both look fantastic. Wild Bill likes his. James Foley wants to learn how to hover. Real flight. Practice on real flight. It's so much cheaper. Normally I go for yellow, but I gotta say the red and white one looks awesome. And there's less paint on it. It's going to be lighter a little bit. This guy's a world-class pilot, so don't feel bad when you're not pulling that off at your knees. I wouldn't know, Jim. But it said April. The Draco is good on 4S. It's great on 3 as well. Stuck it. Back in the box. Goldilocks. When I can't get away to go fly at the field, like this is the kind of stuff that makes me okay with myself. It's just getting out and blasting one of these little things. I want one of those bad. Dude, look at that heli, bro. It's just so it's a game changer on looks. 100%. 100%. You try hovering when it's on sale? Is that what you said, Roy? What are you talking about? Paul learned a knife edge using the Ultra Micro Waco. Nice. Not much space is needed to practice. Yeah, man. Victor, yes. I mean, think about it. That's where you came from, certainly. it's nice to have that stuff put you back on your toes too, because if you're only flying jets, there's a whole lot of rudder you don't need that you do on the props. That's fun to and honestly too, it's a different kind of flying. After you've been flying jets a bunch, going back to prop jobs, high wing, anything slow, even the warbirds all of a sudden feel so much slower. But it also there's like a tremendous more amount of confidence you have when you're operating those machines though too. Like after flying a bunch of jets, all of a sudden Mustang's like, it's really not a big deal. I just got to make sure I don't ground loop it. Is about it, you know? And then high wing stuff, forget about it. It can be blowing 20 miles an hour and you don't care. You're confident because now you got all the time in the world to give that plane what it needs. Pretty neat. Not much space needed to practice CVO and to store it. Holy smoke. I was telling them earlier, David, that I've never really given much of a rip about them until that one. I've really noticed that one. And I've seen a lot of helicopters released, and I've always been like, whatever. Like, I wished I had that one. The max wind speed that I will fly in, man, it depends. I'll fly in some crazy stuff if I have the right plane. Now, if it's a brand new project and it's not high wing, I'm going to be a little bit more smart about it. But if it's just me and it doesn't matter and I'm taking out a high wing thing, it can be nasty 20, 25, or we've flown in more than that before, and it's just stupid. But and even stuff like Ultrix and some of the micros, flip safe on and fly like a kite, like it's an absolute blast. So yeah, honestly, if you look at a lot of our videos, a lot of times we just did them when we could do them. So we didn't get to really pick the day. So sometimes it's stupid windy when we're out there. But I don't just have a digit for it. You know, there's a lot of times I've flown stuff I probably shouldn't have. Like, yeah, I pulled it off. And probably the only reason I pulled it off was because, you know, I'm working on a deadline, so to say. Because otherwise I wouldn't have done it. And not because I can't do it, because it's just not super enjoyable. Like, and especially if you know you're making video for people to watch, it just looks like crap. Even though it's fun, it may look like absolute crap if it's a mess. Thanks, Steve. Happy St. Patrick's Day, says Steve from Killer Planes, with a nice compliment. I don't know any other way. To be. I got a little flathead screwdriver. It's pretty sharp, and it will go very easily into the buffet table. I mean, like, so easy. So I did not race yesterday. I stayed home and worked on this dang house. I was supposed to go oval racing, and I didn't. My car's not ready. I'm working till 6 every day, and I didn't order up the 5mm bullets that I need. And I didn't get to the shop this weekend to buy some. So I'm just going to order some 5mm bullets up so I can get my oval car ready to go. Maybe I can go next weekend, but I've been working hard on the stinking basement, man. So carpet comes in Tuesday, but that doesn't mean I'm done yet. I'm going to have to trim it out after that. But I am oh man, yeah, it gets feeling better. If you have 50% throttle and you're standing still, it's too windy. And that's when you bring out the beater, that's when you bring out the high wing deal or honestly, man, the thing that you just flip safe on. I think Aero Scouts are fun for that kind of stuff too. High wing trainer, like, bro, you can't do much to hurt the thing and it's going to self level basically. We talking about Jim. Yeah. Well, I can go there and get them right now, or I can order them, maybe if they have them. But I didn't oval race or off-road race. So this week I will not be commentating a race for you guys in the chat unless I go back into the archives. FMS Super Easy is a hoot on floats. Yeah, and probably in crazy wind too. Any of those high wing things are going to be a good time. Happy St. Patrick's Day. This is super satisfying. Sticking the screwdriver through the table, I got to tell you. You should do it live at the races, stream like you did before. It's easier if I'm not racing, but if I'm there, I want to race. But you could still film it like that and bring it to y'all like it was live, kind of. Fall down drunk Irishman is Irish yoga. I feel like St. Patrick's Day is amateur night. Is what I always thought. I cannot quit sticking it in the table. Yeah, I ought to, especially my first experience doing the oval thing. I ought to share that. There's a bunch of us that'll end up going to that. And a few of those guys went this weekend, and I can't wait to hear about it. And I don't think anybody hit me up in Messenger. Nope. Nope. That's all right. I wasn't. It just didn't make sense to get away for me. No, man, I haven't had time. I've been doing this basement. I was going to have the carpet installed on Thursday, and I was up Wednesday till 6:30 Thursday morning painting this son of a gun, and then got up and worked 9 to 6 the next day. So, like, that was a rough day, and I just wasn't where I wanted to be with it. And so I rescheduled the install, and I'm glad I did, but I've been going at it on the stupid basement, man. It's going to be great, but I cannot wait to be done. Y'all have no idea. I've got so many projects I want to do. Axel, the crawlers are amazing. It's a whole kind of vibe. It's so different. And I'm doing it with a lot of my fly buddies too. Like we're going out once or twice a week. Me, Kelly Klein, and Kirk, and then some other guys too. And it's a absolute blast. Fred Barron has been doing some crawler videos too at Beadlock RC YouTube channel. You should check that out. And Axel, honestly, you can get a nice one for a few $100. Look at the base camp. If you want super scale and you don't mind, there's some really cool stuff for $500, but the base camp's like $350-ish. Axel, what? But if you want a Jeep, man, look at the Axial Jeeps. SCX 10.3, the CJ, which is an SCX 10.3 as well, but good ones. There's some good ones. Stick them in the table, Monkey Pants. Killer Planes, yeah. I totally bet so. But yeah, I went out with my buddies. So yeah, I have not painted my body yet, Mike, to answer that question. But I went out with my buddies Saturday morning and crawled like we always do. And honestly, I'll just put up a file. Hold on. Let's see. Later in the day. Oh, sick, Big Jim. What should I put up here? Let's put up. Let's see, let it play. I just want to turn it down. So this is just a little bit from our excursion Saturday morning. That's my FJ with the leaf springs on it. It's upgraded a lot, but all that stuff you hear us talk about, Axel, you legit, if you just buy right, you don't have to mess with them at all, but you can. Like my CJ7, which I've done videos on a little bit lately, is one of my new favorites. But this white FJ45 on the trailer, I'm getting ready to try out some new tires. Those are BFG. Proline makes them. They're Goodrich crawler TAs. There's our buddy Axial 10.2 with a bug body on it. That's Kirk's. And yeah, so this was just our morning Saturday. So I drug out my Vanquish. Kelly's out there with the FJ as well. At this point in the video, though, he went to go get his Ecto from it's called Element, but that's Team Associated makes it. And this video has not been cut yet. This is just one of my raw clips. I'm just going to let it play. But this is the video I'm working on now. That'll be out next week. And I just want to show you, like, even if there's not a lot of rocks around, there's always like hiking trails. And this isn't even thanks, Michael, but this is not even an edited. This is nothing edited right now. So, and what you didn't see was the yellow thing crawling untrailered. And I was crawling the yellow jobber right here. The yellow FJ has Goodyear MTRs on there with leaf springs, hobby wing motor, change the servo, modified where the leaf spring packs go and lowered the truck because it was a little too tall, and it's already top heavy. So, you know, it's going to want to roll over. So everything you can do to kind of tweak it. There's a lot of free tweaks you can do too, but it's changing this or that. Drilling a couple holes or this or that to lower the ride height of a vehicle to help it from rolling over. What I'm showing you here is just really just trailing to the next spot. But it's kind of cool, you know, especially from that down angle, right? Let me put on some of the Let me pause that one and see about. And I wish I knew which file that was. Yeah. So yeah, here we go. This is the clip from before that last one where I've got, look how windy it was that day. This is why I'm not getting flying done either, Axel. You were talking about the wind. Look at the trees. So this is my buddy Kelly Klein's FJ. He's got the overland package on it like nuts. He's got a winch. He's got the leaf spring kit on it as well. Thanks, Fred. Yeah, and there's Kirk's 10 too. We're gonna answer this question at the same time as we let this rock. But I love the FJ, and I'm in love with those brushless power systems. So we're just doing some things here that should be tipping these. There's a giant in the forest. Yeah, ho ho ho. So yeah, you know, we found a tree with some really cool exposed roots, and we're just playing around. I got Bob Ross driving that one, and you know, I got it muted because you never know what we're talking about. So yeah, Kelly pulls. Look at his driver. Can you all tell? It's Donald J, dude. He's got a big 12-inch Donald J in there, but he had to cut the legs off of. Steering servos, man, if you don't know you need a steering servo, then you're still fine. Right? If you have to back up to get the tires lined up and turn the way you want to try to approach an obstacle, then you need a better servo. Reef's servos are good, but very expensive, and I don't know which ones to get. He should have tipped over there, by the way. I couldn't believe it. I was telling him to steer driver because I was like, he's going to roll it. But he didn't, and it was really surprising. Now, of course, this one is built with a lot of brass on it. And it's this is a performer. This bug here is a good crawling rig. But see that tire tuck under the rim? That's what happens when your foams are really soft. So I actually kind of like a little bit stiffer foam these days. But yeah, if you don't know you need a servo, then you don't. I've been using, because I'm too cheap to go for reefs, and they should send them to me if they want me to use them. But we'll get to the NX8 question in a minute. I use this cheap Eco Power 120 servo. It's fairly cheap. It's recommended for use in a bunch of 10th and 8th scale bashers and things like that. It's supposed to be tough. If I remember right, it's about 3 times the torque of the stock servos that are in bashers and some crawlers, but only $20 more. Check out that one climbing up the tree, dude. That's a nice lightweight crawler. We've got what we would call more of a trail truck here with these FJs. So now I'm going to try this kind of side hill route deal. And I also did axle extensions to get my footprint out there a little bit wider. Just give me that wider track so I don't tip over. So my wheel's hanging out about 1/2 inch underneath or whatever. For a great big crawler at a value, if you're not worried about crawling up the tree like that and you want a trail truck, Axel, FMS makes that Michigan and this FJ40, links in the Discro. They're awesome for like $350. I got some footage of the Michigan I can pull up for you guys if you want to see it too. NX8, but I'm thinking about going to an IX14. Any thoughts, pros and cons? Nothing wrong with the NX8, but the IX series is going to have some more functionality, obviously more channels. Man, that's a U call for sure. I'm not familiar with the IX. I've been getting along with the NX stuff and DX stuff for so long. I'm not really sure. Anybody else have an idea on that? Blue 35 kilogram servo from Amazon is good. Yeah, my buddies keep blowing those out though, man. So could be, it's hit and miss. The thing about the reef servos is some of them are so strong, they either need auxiliary power or they're breaking people's panhard bars. I want a servo that's right there in the middle, stronger than stock, but not breaking my components. CVO says the IX-14 is awesome and so much easier to program a plane or jet. Whatever you do, get it through the links in the description or not. Appreciate it when you do. By the way, my gosh, man. Fred, thank you, dude. You got to throw a link in, Fred. You guys need to check Fred that. If you like the crawling videos, man, you want to see some more. Like I got a playlist, but check out Fred's been putting some out lately, dude. They're cool. See, this truck of mine should not perform as good as it's performing for having leaf springs and being a trail truck. But a little bit of attention and a little bit of just like common sense, physics, keep it low. And I've got this thing with leaf springs flexing out fairly decent. When I did the leaf spring upgrade, I did not use all of the leaves that came in the kit, just the biggest one and the smallest one. The reason I use the smallest one, and this is on each corner, the reason I use the smallest one is to kind of prevent me from, a real vehicle is going to have an anti-wrap bar to keep the axle from wrapping around the leaf, right? You can do that on these models, but it's not absolutely necessary, right? So I figure if I use instead of all the springs, I just use the one big one. And then I use a small one. The small one's going to help keep it from wrapping if it ever gets that bound up, right? If it ever gets that bound up, it's going to keep it from wrapping up. And so that's why I do it. But if you ever do leaf spring kits, you definitely don't need all the leaves. And I've done that on different manufacturer stuff at this point. RC 4-wheel drive and FMS. You don't need all the leaves. Let me see if my dog needs to go out. What the heck was that? I think it's the furnace just started. Let me try to find. You guys want to see a little Michigan action real quick? Let me see if I can do it. Let me see if I can find it. Anybody who's getting out here, see you later. Love you. Good night. Present. Let's find some Michigan action. Oh, man. That's going to be CJ. No? Let's try this one.
Just figured it out.
A little bit of Michigan action, guys. Now this one, and Axel Ryan can hook you up with a great set of wheels and tires for a reasonable price. Yeah, we can talk about that for sure. And honestly, you can go right to Horizon and pick out some Proline tires and the kind of tires you want. You can rock the stock ones, it's fine. And man, as much as I hate to say it, dude, that Endura stuff on my Amazon, you can get there through my Amazon if I don't have it on the store yet. They've got some nice rims and tires, and not bad at all. Not bad at all. Let's get this show on the road here. So this is a video I'm working on as well, but this is uncut. This is uncut, but this is the Mashkin. And so it depends what you want to do, man. If you really want a performer, I would say that these FMS trucks are really about the looks, and they're great on the trails. But not like super rock crawler performers. Now, I like making them perform better, but it's still nothing as good as like my Axial CJ7, my Axial Rubicon, any of my like dedicated crawlers, my Vanquish stuff. It depends what you want. If you really like that super scale stuff, though, these FMS little hard bodies are like a hell of a value. I changed the tires. Those are actually the stock tires off of the Axial CJ7, which are these Mickey Thompsons on plastic beadlocks. I threw them on some old white deep dish I had, and I got Richard Dreyfuss sitting in there from Jaws, bro. And I think since he's a little short, so I put a phone book under him, basically, but not yet in this video. This is me just running it stock, wanting to see what it looks like before I do my leaf spring deal, which is probably going to stiffen it up a little bit. I know it will. And it may raise it up a little bit, even if I do my mod to it. This is my buddy's Axial 10.3 with a J Concepts, like I think it's called a Warlord body on it. Looks like a Jeep Cherokee that's been tucked, actually. Yeah, trucks look great with a driver, man, especially my scale ones, dude, are open, no door, no roof kind of stuff. These are Endura tires that are on this truck right here, and I've driven a set of those. When I did my last CJ7 video at Balgo Creek with the buddies, I had to borrow a set of these, and they were actually really good. But yeah, so in the video I'm working on, you didn't see it in the clips I just showed you, but my Vanquish now has those BFG tires on it, which I think are fantastic. But the whole thing is about it being a challenge. So, you know, if you have to reset yourself, or just me backing up and not taking that obstacle is totally indicative of what it is. Now, this guy with the Vanquish here, our buddy Aaron, and then Kirk's other car, you know, the car we just saw, the black one, they're not going to have any problem getting up the thing that I just bailed on. But look how scale mine looks, though. And honestly, I really thought the stock suspension was going to bother me. It's not awful. I didn't think I was going to like it, but it's pretty okay. And yeah, guys, this is not edited. This is where you're looking at the ground and stuff. That's why when I edit one up, it's way easier to watch. Like when I edited, the dude in the back, like smoking, won't be in the, you know, won't be in the video. Yeah, like so, like stock power system, or just you can see I don't really have a drag brake set very good on the thing, and that's kind of the nice thing about when you upgrade the power systems and things like that. You're going to get so much more that you can change to finesse the looks of how your vehicle operates, and none of that really That's all personal preference. None of it's necessary. I make videos, so I want it to look like super smooth. So, yeah, that's just a little bit of the Michigan there. I thought I'd show you. And let me get back to this one for a minute. No. There we go. That's cool. Yeah, a little bit of everything, man, going on. So I wanted to film the Michigan stock before I basically stock on the stock suspension before I chop it up and put the leaves on it. So I got something to compare it to. And we're going out here like, at least once a week, a handful of us, and it's awesome. And when I trail truck out like this, it does confine me to taking the paths and not really getting off trail to get to the next spot. But when I get there, I can crawl 2 of them. And it looks cool. And my buddy Kirk made the trailer, the guy, the fellow with the green bug and who had the black Warlord truck. You guys really should check out my Balgo Creek SCX 10.3 video where we all had Jeeps and Kirk's Cherokee. Basically, we were driving through a tree, like all kinds of stuff. Good times. Good times. And think about the weather. So there's a lot more to explore right now before the weeds come in. Well, what's cool about where we're at here is it's disc golf course. So they'll keep these trails clear all year. What's neat about Balgo Creek, though, is like, yeah, we won't be able to trek through the woods as easily once the green comes in, but all the creek beds and along the creek beds, there's always a way. So pretty neat. Tim Smith, yeah, the one on the top should be the latest one. What is it? 3 point something? Flying formation with a shadow. Let's let that play. Yeah, Fred, that's a good video, man. Dude, should I put that one up? Why not? Nobody else is watching it any other way. Legit. That thing is stalled out at 300 views. I mean, just kills me. Desktop, man. Hole in a tree. So, man, what do we got out here today? Let's just go quick. Gotta watch the video if you want to hear the video. How about that? Does that work? What do you like better? I kind of like that. Fred, I agree though. Like, so the gray one here has got different tires on it, and he took his doors off, but he set the stock ride height. I did a few things to mine and made it tremendously. Mine performs in a way better for sure. That's a 10.3 builder's kit that's completely maxed out on the width and stuff, like big chunky Mickey Thompson looking tires. Yeah, that's a Rubicon. Kelly did a good job modifying that and built it from a kit. And I had to borrow, those are Injora rims and tires I had to borrow because my Patagonias, I used the wrong size clamp ring, and so they were slipping. But dude, with a driver, I mean, come on. Especially these open cab trucks and Jeeps. When they're open like that, I mean, it's so hard not to have a driver in it. Double denim. Let's go. So yeah, what is that update? Let me see what my NX10 update is. Chunky lugs, Fred. Chunky lugs. I just updated my NX10 to the latest firmware this week. And it's I'll tell you. .13, and that should have been the one at the top of the page. Yeah. It should be the same for you too. Yeah, so there's the stock one, except he took his doors off. Yeah. And he's got some high racks on there. And I think he's rocking Mickey Thompson's on this one. Krakens? Is that what those are? I got where I put. Oh, they're on a truck. I thought they were mud something. But yeah, the Enjoyer stuff's not bad, and you can get it Amazon and maybe their own site. But yeah, Kelly went all in. He's got metal stinger on this one, tire rack. Trim the body, metal, yeah, tire rack, metal bumper. There probably are several versions and names for that tire. But yeah, this is a fun video, and this is just how I let it open up. And the rest of it, there's a lot of sand in it. There's some hills, but you really take note of that CJ, the gray CJ, standing so tall. And for the price of 4 screws and 4 washers, I dropped mine like a ½ inch. What's the update improve? I have no idea. Mine is just hadn't been updated in so long that I wanted to do it and also learn how to do it so I can help people do it. Topped out on the log. Dude, yeah, look at it. It's ride height on that arch in the back. It's like there's a lot of space. And mine's sitting pretty low. I've got an unfair advantage though now, because on mine I've got metal bead locks, brass front rings, lowered the whole ride height, and have a brushless system in it. Yeah, we're talking about where I stole his. I had to borrow his tires, man. Because like I said, my Patagonias had the wrong size inner clamp ring. And so my front 2 tires were spinning. And I fixed that now since and threw them back on, and it's perfect. They don't slip at all. Now, this place we're approaching is a serious hill that we're going to end up coming down. The new Synapse. Yeah, this is a pretty rough spot. And again, look at the ride height. Look at the arches. And the start and stop with the power system. You know? But the rest of us will all have the difference with the brushless, dude. Look at the slow creep we're able to get. Release the Kraken. And that's not even the hill yet. Just wait. The CJ has become one of my favorites. It really has. The only reason I brought the Vanquish out the other day is because I've been bringing out the CJ so much. I'm like, dude, I got new tires on the Vanquish. I need to try it out. So yeah, this is pretty hairy. I don't see that. This is a pretty steep spot. When we walk down this, we're grabbing onto the trees next to us on the way down so we don't fall. He did a good job getting down there. Yeah, the FOC, you I don't know if you can turn it off. I just use those Hobbywing 1800s, the stock default as they come. I was trying something here, and I think if I didn't slip, I'd have made it. But I did. I tipped it. Yeah, FOC for the win, for sure. For sure. His rigs are always built so good for crawling. His do pretty good, but he still tipped. His do really good. Kirk's do. So I couldn't stand that I didn't make it down. So I was like, you know what? Before we even left that spot, I had to do it again. So I was like, all right, cool. I proved it. I could do it. Now let's see if I can get down again. I might have screwed this up too. Sometimes I try. Oh yeah, I think I screwed this up too. So what I wanted to happen was my front left wheel to stay on that route. And I think I'd have been okay, except look at me, I slid off. So at this point, I got to throttle out. I think I saved it, but I didn't want to do that, but that's what I did. Look at this. Get him, Hooper. But yeah, this is a good spot to notice where my truck sits ride height wise. I did gun it for the save. When in doubt, throttle out. But yeah, I think mine looks super appropriate. So does his right there, you know. I like how it centers on the arches and it's not crazy amount of space. Kelly's bashing his. I slow mode it. There's some good shots in this, and I swear it kills me. Nobody watches these. I mean, 300 folks. If it was an airplane video, it'd have thousands. Yeah, good place to notice the ride height. Check this slow-mo shot. He's giving it the beans too here. Go, get it, get it, get it. Sick. Rippy long stocking right there. And then here's a good shot of the side of this, I think, coming up. Fast. Hard to tell, but good times for sure. Yeah, we are all spoiled on the hobby wings now. I mean, the Spectrum stuff's just as good. I mean, it's hobby wing, and it? The brushless 2-in-1s and stuff they've got, and that's what's in my Vanquish is a Spectrum version brushless motor. Francis, you ain't lying. Yeah, those tires I borrowed did awesome in this. I took my Pats back out there the other day, but I didn't get to the sand. Yeah. True that, Fred. Go, 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 go. You all have no idea how much fun this is sometimes. You know, it's a whole nother thing. It's good for you. Go get out there in the woods and play like when you were a kid. I just love having a driver now in some of these. I put a handful of those drivers on my Amazon store. It's much more enjoyable to just crawl and not have to film it. So if you like this stuff, guys, and you watch them, say something. Give it a like, comment, whatever. Because it's definitely helpful. No, not yet, Tim. Fresh paint, man. Looking good in here. So yeah, dudes, lay it on me. Airplane questions, surface questions. We're looking at an hour and 37 minutes right now. So lay it on me. Lay it on me. Oh, Dad, thanks, man. You guys are nice. You guys are nice. This crawling thing's been awesome. I'm trying to figure out how to make it more engaging because it's really a shame they don't get watched more. Everybody I'm going out with really knows how to do it well. Watch this little bump. So I didn't back up too far, but just enough to get at the top of the hole I just had dug. So right here, we're approaching that hard spot we just got down. So this will be fun. We'll wait for this. Look how tall that son of a bitch is. Yep. It's super cheap to drop it down. You can buy new shocks or you can get 4 screws. Nice, Fred. Fred's rocking some videos too, man, for sure. And he's setting up a static shot, which is nice. I set up a shot, but I stand there and hold it and drive one-handed. I ought to just set up a bloody shot sometimes, though. And like this truck right here should have had no problem. But until you figure out what line to take, check out Kirk. He's like, all right, up, turn, go, no problem. His is the lightest weight truck probably that was out there. And also what little weight he does have on it is all in the right spot. It's low. There, they got it. Let's see who's next. All right, here we go. Standing tall. Already got a wheel coming off. Yep. I think he just said, forget it. And there's one little stick in the ground that was holding me up. So we already know we got to just, nope, not going to work. Because you got to come up and take a right and get on top of that root. You got to miss that root sticking out the dirt right there. Get up. Oh, just working it. Bump it. Bump it. To Mount Crumpet. That's it, and we're out. Cool, right? I mean, I'm walking around with a bloody cell phone on a selfie stick, getting the coolest shots on the internet, dude, of these things. And it's so cool having more than one out there. You know, NX10 keeps saying disconnected even when logged in. Is your Wi-Fi good? Are you doing it on the same Wi-Fi? Have you done an update before? Are you doing a Wi-Fi update? Have you done an update before where it was plugged in or used the SD card to do it? Because you probably need, if you haven't, you're going to have to do your, yes. Yes. Put the B-Lock channel in here, Fred. David's asking for it. You did already do an update? Not connected. Are you trying to do a Wi-Fi update now? I don't know on that one. You are. And you already did. Jeff uses the SD card style update on his NX10. I get it. Is there a file name? Do you see anything, Axel? Updated before. What's up, Rogers? We got about 10-minute max and we're out. 3.13. There, I don't think there's a newer one. That's it, isn't it? Or that's what you're trying to update to. I just did mine this week and it's 3.13. I don't know about the 09. I think that's what it is. But you're good, man. If everything's working, then you're cool. Fred put a link to his channel up there. I can't click it in here, but I can show it. Back in the chat right there, y'all. B-Lock RC. He did an FMS FJ40 and the Bronco, wasn't it? Yeah, the Axial Bronco. Yes, Jeff, that is correct. Fred, I saw that. Thank you so much, man, for that PayPal donation, dude. You're super nice. The update file will be something like what's here in the screen right now with no numbers in it, no symbols, no nothing else. It starts and then it disconnects. I don't know, man. And you're doing it over Wi-Fi. There may be something up with your Wi-Fi. And some other 8-year-old crawling videos. Yeah. Check out the whole channel. But micro SD card, 32, no more than 32 gig. And you can do it on the SD card. Boss says log in, use your password. 3 choices listed with at the top of the what? At the top of the website? Well, the toppest one is the newest one. Yeah, Jeff, that's good advice. I didn't, and all my planes were still there, but that's good advice. Jeff said he updated once on Wi-Fi and didn't like how it worked, so only SD cards for now. I back up my planes on the SD card before the update. That's good. On the transmitter, I did the login. You have 3 choices on the transmitter? I do the top one. What's up, Wayne? Yeah, man. It has been a minute. Been a while, but I used Wi-Fi with no issue, says Fred. Boss said he hadn't had any problems. Yeah, he's trying to do it on Wi-Fi, so I can't recall. Let me see what's happening on mine. Even though I know I have the newest one. System setup. Where are you going to? Model utilities? Wi-Fi utilities. I'm definitely not typing a bunch of stuff in. Check for updates. Okay, there's my web network. Connect. And I'm downstairs. I don't know if that's going to make a difference. But I did mine SD card style. Is there enough charge on the radio? Like it? Maybe plug it in. 20 feet from router, you should be fine. For NX transmitters, it's 3.13. Yeah. Mine says it's connecting right now, but I don't know if that's true. I'm definitely downstairs. Anyway, nothing's going on for me down here. But like I said, I did the update this week through SD card. So yeah, that's it. 3.13. It tells you when you're turning it off. The blue light comes on. Sounds like it's doing something. Wild Bill, dude, I only got to roll out one more coat. I've cut in twice. Says Wi-Fi connected. Well, you're cool. You're good then, brother, man. You're good to go. Yeah, man. I'm gonna roll out one more coat after work tomorrow, but I've cut in twice already. That gap in the tray above my head, I'm getting it's getting trimmed out. They didn't do me any favors with the plastic channel on the drop ceiling and the drywall where it butts up. None. The stairs will be carpeted. Yeah, the floor's been scraped. I got a little bit on my table here to get out of here, but it's empty. It's ready to be done. It's gonna be sick. What is this room? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 24 by 9. 24 by 18-ish, something like that, if you count ceiling tiles, which are these are 2 by 2 foot squares. Yeah, not happening, Mountain. Thanks, Wild Bill. It's a basement. It's gonna be a living room. You know what I mean? Another room in the house. So there'll be a sectional here. There's like a projector screen right there, so we can pull it down and watch stuff. Then on to funner things. Is that what you mean, Fred? Looks good, Ryan. Then on to funner things. Wild Bill, yeah. The water, I keep my gutters good and off the house, way where they're supposed to go. And when I took the drywall out, I sealed up all the cracks with like Flex Seal, this paint on clear Flex Seal stuff, and then waited plenty of time to make sure it was not getting wet at all. Yeah. Yeah, man, it's been a stupid long time coming on this. Now I'm gonna have to share the basement. It's been such my own mess. You know, now it's so nice that we're gonna all use it. Yeah, I'm gonna use the same color, but like semi-gloss on the trim. Even though I want to just do the same color, it looks great when you do it to the trim. The base and the molding for the doors. I'm not going to worry about this thing I got to do up top in the tray, though, being different because I'm not trying to show it off. But the other stuff, yeah. Thanks, Tim. It'll be sick. Wait till the carpet and the furniture's in here. So, yeah. I fixed mine myself. I was thinking about digging out the footer outside, but it's like, if you can, it was a big crack. It must have been. But if you can do it yourself, I mean, I ripped out the drywall 2 foot high all the way around the bottom of the room, except for where the windows are. I ripped out most of the drywall there to find out where this stuff was coming from. And I found it. And I fixed it. And then a year or so later, I finally finished the basement. So it has not got wet yet. It's been a long time now since I fixed it. So we've had some crazy rains too. So I wasn't going to put carpet in here, but it stayed dry so long that I'm going for it. Yeah, you got to be done with the you can't have a water issue and do carpet. No. I worked for Stanley, man. We did water extractions and stuff. I learned all that stuff. And you're not going to dry out the carpet unless you peel it up and dry out the pad too. I already know. And when that got wet the last time, it's been a while, but I ripped all the carpet out and had fans down here and all kinds of stuff. Sucked out a bunch of water out of the pad and the carpet and got it out of here because it's like a mold garden, you know. It's almost 11 o'clock. Anything last minute, y'all, man? What you looking forward to? What you got? You're ready to get up in the sky. I got a lot of stuff I'm getting ready to get up in the sky. I want to start getting my Instagram going again. I think if you guys are posting what you're doing on the RC Pilots Lounge, I want to thank you for that. But if you want me to see it, tag me. Fred, I'm sorry. Sometimes I get so far behind. What sucks? I forget. The carpet? Yeah, it does. But that's the right way to do it. You got to get it out. X-Fly Otter and Flex Otter, man. Boss is getting ready to do that. Yeah, from Pet Stuff. Yeah. Well, me too, a little bit. I learned a lot at Stanley Steamer, man, when I was there. And I had been around houses before. Like, I fixed them up for a long time. That's why doing the Stanley thing was no big deal. Like, I laid and installed and did all kinds of, like, stuff on a house. So cleaning it never was a big deal. It didn't matter what it was. Water in the basement. Yeah, man, so bad. You can't have it. Mountain RC is going to maiden his new slick 540 61-inch this week. Cool. Let us know how it goes. I think most of you guys do pop in the RC Pilots Lounge on the Facebook group. Again, if you want me to see it, tag me. If people are shilling links that aren't mine, let me know so I can excommunicate them. Kind of, sort of, just kidding. Flew my X, Otter, and Flex yesterday and today, says Kenny. Nice. Kenny, you and I need to get our shoulders fixed, man. My right one's, but I'm painting through the pain, dude. But it's like I'm so used to it. It's weird. My kid's 12. He plays like every sport that comes up. And so I will never say no to like shooting hoop, throwing a football, throwing a baseball or whatever. So I hurt myself a lot. And he's good, man. We're playing basketball like one-on-one. And I whoop him. Y'all be surprised some of the moves I got. But the only reason I have moves is because I can't let my 12-year-old whoop me. It's the only reason I got moves. And because of social media, I swear to goodness, like now that I do play this stuff with my kid all the time, and I've coached him some, and I've watched my girl and my boy play sports. And so I look at sports differently than I ever did before. Like I'm seeing what the successful ones are doing and what the non-successful ones are doing. And if you're watching sports at all on social media, it just comes up, you know. I mean, the algorithm hears you and all this kind of crap, right? So it's like if I'm at a basketball game, like it's not a surprise that basketball content shows up. So I'm watching the highlights from like back in the day, right? Like all these, you know, Michael Jordan, this and that, and the moves they're making. And my kid, he's pretty good. And I know he'll be on me, like he'll be on me, dude. And he fouls the snot out of me too. So, and everybody's got a strong side, at least us mortals do, right? So my strong side would be the right. So I fake left all the time. So then I end up where I want to be. You know what I mean? And he does the same thing, but I know never to take it when he's faking left because, well, basically I taught him everything he knows. I mean, kind of, sort of, not really, but yeah. So I know if he goes left, he's not going left, really. He's just starting that way. So anyway, I have to try, though, to win hard. I have to try. And I got him. But it's the best thing, man. It's the best thing. I mean, it wears me out, dude. It wears me out, bro. But we have a good time, man. We do. The new integral's growing on them, says Fred. I bet it has to fly good, and it's Tomahawk Aviation. It does look like it flies good. It looks like a wheelie machine too. Why isn't the Night Radiant in the Bind and Fly on the NX radios? I wonder. Is the Radiant, Tim? And that, man, there's no flaps or nothing on that plane, bro. It just set it up by the book. It's going to be so easy if you can't find the file. Yeah, dude. That's why I don't say no, Fred. That's why even though my shoulder kills me, dude. I mean, shooting free throws hurts. Painting this room hurts. If I move it just right, it hurts. But like, I don't care. I do. It sucks. But it's not that bad. Like, I can live through it. And I won't miss out. I won't miss out. That's it. While he's still here and wants to do it with me, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. But I would like to have it fixed. That would be nice. Getting my shoulder fixed would be awesome. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it's not. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. And I mean, it's not like I hold back with Junior. I mean, I try to hold back, but he starts talking smack, and he likes to run out for like football. Like he likes to run out for passes, especially when you got somebody who can drop dimes on you and lead you just right where you don't break stride and all that kind of stuff. But when he starts talking trash, oh, I burn him in there. And I can't burn him like I used to, but I can still burn him for what he's used to. It's the only time he's like a little bit like, maybe I'm going to let that one go. The Night Radiant will be absolutely nothing to set up. It's a rudder and elevator and throttle. The rudder's on the aileron channel. That's it. the manual, it's online. The manual will be, I'll show you. You want to see? I'll show you. Give me a sec. 2 seconds. Can you guys see what I'm doing? You can't, not yet. All right, hold on. You'll be able to in a minute. So let's see. Night Radian. Okay, I want to see if I can share this screen. Yeah, dude. What's up, Micah? Let's try this. What, am I sharing a screen now? No. Let's see. Yes, I am. So let me do this. Shrink it so I can actually do it. All right, so now you guys can see what I'm doing, right? Let me double check it. Yep, you can. All right, cool. So let me drag this back. All right, look at 3,200. Yeah, all the way forward, right? All right, Craig, see you later. Literally, Axle transmitter says 3.13 when I turn it on. Well, then you're good. You already have the update. All right, here's the manual. Here's a product page for the Night Radian at Horizon Hobby. You can get there through the link in my description or not. Manuals and support. And whatever language you speak, right there. Setup sheet for the DX Gen 2 transmitter preset download. IX NX transmitter preset download. Which radio did you say you had? NX8? Wasn't that it, guys? Somebody tell me. Let's say it was an NX8. It's all right there. NX series will work. But if you're not doing that, you're just doing this. 8. Yeah, it's just in the NX one. Look. NX transmitter preset downloads. And it's going to tell you how to get there. NX model presets here. It says. But you're saying that file's not in there, I think is what you're saying. So, okay, let's say that file's not in there. You've already beat this horse, right? So you're just going to go. It's super easy. Super easy. It's going to tell you right here on page 4 how to set it up. NX8. So this chunk down here at the bottom of the instructions is going to tell you, go to the system setup, model utilities, model type, airplane, aircraft type, model setup, aircraft type is 1 aileron normal. This is a bind and fly, I assume. Set channel assign, model setup, channel assign, default switch assignments. With a new model setup, gear, channel 5, switch A. So that's going to be like your safe. I don't remember ever having to do anything but bind one of these. But that's it. I mean, that's it. And then I think if you go on, you're going to find the port assignments right here. 1 throttle, 2 rudder, which would be aileron normally, 3 elevator, 5 is going to be lights. And then safe's going to be where you like put it to be. Set up your throttle cut. But like, yeah, you don't have the presets, but you can get this plane set up very easily with the manual. Before presets, that's all we ever had, is all I'm saying. So hopefully you can get it done at that time. All right, 2 hours, 10 minutes. That's pretty good. Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming by. Oh yeah, so you don't have to worry about safe then. But yeah, that little bit in the manual, dude. And you can, if you don't have that manual on you still, just go to horizonhobby.com, look up the Night Radiant, and scroll down a little bit. You can get right into them. And it sounds like you already searched for the presets and didn't see it, so you're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way, which looks very easy. Generally, there may be some more literature that talks about a high rate being set. Usually, it's 100% and a low rate at 70. That plane, regardless of expo or rate, is going to fly amazing, always. And that's such a gentle flyer. If you've got chops already flying planes, you don't need safe on that. I like having safe on stuff because it's there and I'm making videos. I feel like I'm remiss if I don't show it off. But I've actually learned to enjoy it. Like if it's stupid windy out, I just flip safe in there and just set the throttle and just like run to the car real quick. Like it's no big deal. You don't have to worry about it rolling over and stuff. Anyway, it's obviously personal preference, but it's nice if you want to hand something to somebody too, because you know they're not going to be able to roll it over. So as long as you tell them to keep some throttle in, and when in doubt, like throttle out, usually these things climb naturally, especially something like that. It's hard for them to crash it, which is kind of nice. Everybody, thanks so much. Appreciate you. I'm going to roll. Have a good week. I got to get some planes up in the air, but it's probably going to be a crawler video next. I showed you some clips of it. Check out the videos, man. I know there hadn't been a whole lot of new ones, but like, man, if it's a recent video of mine and you haven't seen it, let it run in the background or something. I can't. It's a brutal game, but appreciate it. Thanks so much. Don't forget PilotRyanMedia.com to get to all your favorite brands and stuff. Yeah, Axel, hopefully that worked out, dude. Sounds like it did at 3.13. Update status. I hear footprints. We'll see what that's about. Fred, see you later, man. Appreciate you guys. We're out here in 5. Hanger Rats forever. 3 you later. You too good to be forgotten. We'll see you next time. Bye now. Boom.